Hi and welcome Snap Nation. So glad you could join us here today for our workout. My name is Megan Mullaney. Brian Teets, my partner here today. We are coming at you from Snap Fitness. We're gonna do a 30-minute workout today. This is your workout, all right? So I want you to pay attention to how you're feeling throughout this. If you're getting dizzy, lightheaded, overheated, take a break, stop working out, grab some water, get some rest, listen to your body, okay? We're gonna start out with a 5-minute warm-up here. So I'm gonna start marching it out. Go ahead and start marching it out with me here, Brian, thank you. Good. All right, now you're gonna go ahead and move those arms as much as you want, okay? Now, Brian is gonna do the higher impact for me, the more advanced version. I'm gonna be doing the modifications, the lower intensity versions. So Brian, I'm gonna have you kick those arms up, all right? Legs can get a little bit higher. We're gonna get that blood flowing, that heart pumping. The rest of you, arms can come to the side, out in front. Nice little movement of those legs. We're just gonna get moving slow, okay? Get that blood flowing. Now, we're doing anything here today. We're gonna keep our shoulders back. We're gonna keep our abs nice and tight and our glutes nice and tight. When I talk about abs, take your belly button, pull it in towards your lower back. Pretty hard to do while we're marching here, but you guys get the idea. Keep that butt nice and tight so we have good posture throughout all of our exercises today, okay? Good, keep marching it for me. Now, the more that you get your arms and your hands into the movements, the higher your heart rate's gonna be, the more blood's gonna be pumping. The lower your arms are, the least amount of activity is happening, okay? All right, now, side steps. So we're gonna step side to side. All of these exercises are gonna be timed today, 1 minute each. Go at your own pace. Don't worry about keeping up with Brian or keeping up with myself. Go at your own pace. Again, Brian's gonna do some arm movements because he's gonna keep his blood flowing, his heart pumping. I'm gonna keep my arms to the side, okay? Just keep mine now. Good. Again, the higher those arms go, the more cardiovascular we're making that workout, okay? Keep it going. Most importantly, grab a drink whenever you need to. Keep breathing. So often we all forget to breathe while we're doing this. It's really important, okay? I'm gonna keep breathing, keep moving, okay? Again, at your own pace. Just keep that blood flowing, okay? About 10 seconds here, more of these little side taps. And then we're gonna take it to a back kind of a lunge tap. So we're just gonna rotate right and left back, okay? Now Brian, yep, can move those arms. I'm gonna keep my arms to the side. Good. All right. Let's see, got about 1.5 minutes of a warm up. So we're gonna do this 30 seconds. And then we're gonna end with a little bit of a toughie for a minute. And then we'll break down our strength exercises for the day. Hope everybody's doing good. So glad you're getting your workouts in at home. It's so important to keep moving and to stay fit. All right, now we're gonna go back to those knees, okay? And we're gonna do like a shoulder press with them. So just move those arms, yep, as you're doing it. Now, lower impact modification with me. We take the arms out and we're just moving those feet, okay? Sometimes this is hard on our hips, can be hard on your knees. Again, listen to your body, okay? And then Brian's got our higher impact here, higher modifications. Again, important thing, everyone, just keep moving. About 30 seconds here for me. Now, I think I mentioned this already, but make sure you're grabbing water. Super important to keep hydrated, okay? Even in the winter. Everybody drinks less water in the winter just because you're not hot. So it's important to make sure that you're staying hydrated. 10 seconds. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Warmed up?
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Good.
All right. Let's break down our exercises today, okay? Brian, go ahead and grab your dumbbells. Again, he's going to be doing the more advanced version here today. So he's going to have the heavier weights today. At home, everybody, if you don't have dumbbells, no problem. Grab some water bottles, grab some soup cans, dog food, whatever you want to add that's got some resistance, okay?
Closed bag of dog food, not a
Yeah. I mean, that might not be good, yeah. Right. Now, the other thing, and I'll talk through this more on mine, but we can do what we're called isometric contractions. So if you don't want to add any weight, we're going to be doing some bicep curls. All you need to do is really focus on squeezing the muscle at the top of our movement. So you don't even have to have weights if you don't want it, okay? So we're going to grab our weights, stand up nice and straight. Our first exercise is going to be for 1 minute. I'm going to just walk you through everything first, so just kind of watch. We're going to do a bicep curl. We do a bicep curl, our elbows stay at our sides. We curl up. Then we're going to rotate to a shoulder press, okay? As we do this shoulder press, we're actually going to come up onto our tiptoes, and we're going to do a calf raise with this. And then back down and back down. All right, so that's our advanced version of this. I'm going to use a chair for assistance for me, okay? Or you can use a wall for assistance for you. First exercise. Second one, we're going to do an opposite knee to an opposite elbow. We're going to work actually your obliques and the flexibility in our upper body, okay? Mainly our mid zone. So I'm going to again start with Brian with our more advanced version. He's going to take his right elbow and he's going to pull it towards his left knee and back. And then the opposite. We're going to rotate. There you go. So we're going to rotate right and left elbow to knee. Again, own pace, so you can speed that up, right? Or you can slow that down. I'm going to be doing the modification. I'm not actually even going to add in the knees. I'm just going to do a rotation here so that you can start to work on some flexibility in this middle section, okay? If you do have any low back problems, again, of course, be real cautious on any of these exercises. Third one, we are doing a side step with a lunge, okay? Brian's going to use some dumbbells, again, our advanced version. He's going to take a step to the right, he's going to lunge, and then he's going to step to the center, and then he's going to move to the other side. Left side, lunge, good. I am just going to do a side step, small movement, center, side step, small bend. Okay, that's our modification. Again, I'm actually going to use a chair for assistance on that. Lunges can be tricky for balance, okay? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with that curl to a press to a calf raise, okay? So go ahead and get yourself situated with your dumbbells, your water bottles, whatever it is. We're going to do 1 minute. Brian will start us off here and go. Curl, press, come up onto those toes, right back down, okay? I'm going to be using the chair here for assistance. So I'm going to do one arm at a time, up onto my tiptoes, right back down. Up, good, back down. Don't forget that little last step. As we come up onto our tiptoes, we squeeze our butt, we squeeze our calves. So now what I was saying earlier, if you're following me actually, I'm going to have you switch right now for me. Brian, you keep going there. Now, what I was saying earlier, if you're not using any weights, you don't have anything, that's okay. We're going to work on the contraction of these muscles. So as you're moving, we keep everything nice and tight, okay? So it's a very purposeful movement. We're not just flinging our arm, right? It's very purposeful in what we're doing. We're curling, we're pressing. Good. So you can make actually any exercise strength just by squeezing those muscles. All right, and rest. How's it feeling?
Good.
Brian had to get the big weights.
Yeah. Gotta get into it.
30 seconds of rest here, everybody. And then we're gonna go into just that rotation. So no weights on this one. Set those off to the side. Again, you've got your chair if you need to for balance. Brian's gonna start off with our advanced version. And go. And I'm just gonna work our rotation here, just to try to help that flexibility in our lower back and even our mid back, okay? So note here when I'm doing this, if you're doing my exercise, your hips aren't really moving. Really, we want to work on this torso rotation, okay? So you see the difference, right? Now, when you add your knees, your hips are going to move with you a little bit, okay? So arms can come on your abs, to the side, up. We're just going to rotate, and we're keeping our abs nice and tight. If you're doing this right, you actually should feel this in your obliques a little bit as we squeeze. Keep breathing, okay? Very important that we keep breathing through this. Go ahead, give me about 3 seconds here. And rest. Awesome. Break it out, 30 seconds or so here of rest. And we're gonna move into our side lunges. So I'll step up a little bit here. Now I'm gonna have this in front of me, okay? So you might wanna stand behind your chair for this exercise if you're with me. If you're with Brian, go ahead and get started. You're gonna do your side lunge to the right. Good. Weight stays in the heels, okay? Very, very important. Good. Abs are up, shoulders are back. If you're with me, side step, baby lunge, right? Baby bend in that knee, baby bend, and then together, okay? Step, baby bend, together. Own pace, right? You can speed this up if you want to move it a little faster, or you can slow it down. Your workout, everyone. Keep breathing here for me. God, you're going to do about 15 seconds left, okay? Side step, baby lunge, baby bend, together. Baby bend, good. There we go. One more for me. And rest. All right. That's right. 30 seconds of rest. You can, keep those dumbbells or set them down if you need a little break. That's okay too. Shake those arms out. Don't forget about our muscles and our wrists and our fingers here. We're gonna go back to our first exercise, right? Refresher, everybody. It was that curl to a press and a calf raise, okay? 2 and 1. Go ahead. So again, I'm gonna do this here with one arm. I'm gonna hold on to this chair for me. Curl, press, and up on those little tiptoes. Right, back down, good. And if those tiptoes, if that doesn't feel good, just come up a little bit. Just try to lift that heel as much as you can. If you're with me, we're gonna do 30 seconds here, and then we're gonna switch sides, okay? Up, good, there we go. Keep breathing. All right, switch sides if you're just doing one arm with me. Up. Well, we're not done yet.
Oh, I got excited.
Press up. Good. Curl.
Typical guy not listening
Press.
right
Right, that's right. I wasn't going to say it, but you did. Good. About 5 seconds here, everyone. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Now you're done.
Okay.
Now you're done.
Yeah.
Little break here, 30-second rest, and then we're gonna move into our opposite knee to opposite elbow. Brian is ready. We're killing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rotate. So again, we've got Brian here advanced. I'm just gonna be rotating my torso. So what I'm trying to do is work on bringing this elbow across without moving my hips. Okay, so if that just looks like this little movement for you, that's okay too. As you progress and that flexibility gets a little bit better, more, you're going to be able to rotate a little bit farther without those hips moving, okay? And again, we're working those obliques and your lower back muscles. Lots and lots of everyday movements happen in this area. I bet you there's a very good percentage watching this call that have pulled or threw out their lower back at one point or another, just doing something simple, right? For me, it's actually my neck that usually gets me. I think I pulled a neck muscle one time taking off a pair of jeans, so, you know.
Probably me.
That's true, that's true. All right, and rest, 30 seconds here. Good. Now we're going to our side lunge. Okay, go ahead and get yourself situated. Grab your chair and your dumbbells. We're going to do our last set in this round, and then we're going to do one more round. 3, 2, and 1. Side step to the right, baby bend, and together. Side step, baby bend, and together. Notice we're sticking that butt back, okay? We're not coming forward like this. We're sticking that butt back on these. Center, side step, butt goes back, weights in our heels, shoulders are up, and our abs are nice and tight still. Good. Side step, baby bend, together. About 20 seconds here left. Good. Side step, baby bend, together. Good. All right, 10 seconds, everyone. You're doing awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying this. So glad to see you're moving at home. We're loving this. And one more, let's do one more. All right, rest. Shake it out for me. Grab some water. All right, last round, team. We're doing our bicep curl to our press and our calf raise on our tippy toes. Last round, and then we'll do some balance and stretching, okay? In 3, 2, and 1. I'm doing my one side. If you're with me, we're gonna start there, and then we'll switch halfway through. Squeeze that muscle, okay? Really press. Good, we're squeezing here, and we're pressing. I mean, you could pretend you have something in your hand. Let's say you've got a plate of food and you're pressing it towards that ceiling, okay? And you just need that extra little push on those tiptoes to push it up further. Good. Squeeze and press. Good. If you're with me, we're gonna switch sides. Brian, don't stop, keep going. Curl and press. Good. Squeeze, exhale. Good. Don't forget those breathing movements, all right? Very important that we do those too. Focus on your breath. Focus on your muscles contracting. Again, these are purposeful movements, okay? Give me one more. And rest. Awesome. Okay, weights can come down. We've got our spinal rotation here, so we're gonna do, Brian's gonna do the knee to elbow, last time with that. And I'm just gonna rotate the torso. 5 seconds here. Get yourself situated. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Abs are tight. Go ahead. Rotate. Keep those arms close and squeeze. Again, kind of squeezing that side oblique as we rotate, okay? Squeeze. Good. Pausing in the center. Okay, we don't want to just do this. We want to make this, again, a very purposeful movement. We pause in the center. Good. Now, as your flexibility increases, you can speed this up, okay? But again, those hips are staying stationary, and really we're just bringing that elbow towards that opposite hip. okay? And then again, as you progress, you can start to add that knee in with it. Nice little movements here, keeping those abs tight. Good. Couple more for me. And rest. Last exercise, everyone. We've got our side lunge. Grab the chair. That can go in front if you're using your chair for assistance here. Brian's ready. He's got his dumbbells. So we're going to do that side step into that lunge and then back to the center. Rotate sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side step, baby bend, and center. And again, you can speed this up if you want, okay? It's your workout, it's your body. Just listen to your body. Some days might be easier. Some workouts you might find a little bit tougher. You're just not feeling it that day. Don't quit, don't give up. Just move a little bit slower and be graceful with yourself, right? Every day, we just want to keep moving. Good. Chest is still up, okay? We're not leaning forward with this. Keeping those abs tight. Good posture throughout this whole exercise. Got about 20 seconds here. Okay. Good. 20 seconds. There we go. Okay, 5 seconds. Good. Let me one more on each side for me. Boom. And good. All right. Rest it out. Awesome job. We're through the tough part. Through that. Grab some water. Again, take a break. Now we're going to do some balance exercises. I'm going to use a chair here to help. We're going to do very similar here exercises on our one leg. We've been talking a lot about balance. It's very, very important that we work on that. We'll hold each of these about 30 seconds and then we'll rotate sides. So we're going to start just with one leg. Okay, I'm going to have assistance here with my chair. I'm going to plant my first foot, slight bend in the knee. This foot comes up. And I'm going to hold this for 30 seconds. Brian's going to do non-assisted. Okay, so as you progress, you can try to let go of this chair, or you can tap and just sit this second foot, this back foot on the floor. That will help as well. Hands can be at the side, whatever's comfortable for you. We're working those tiny muscles in your feet, okay? Great, go ahead and switch. And up, baby bend. You don't want to lock that knee, okay? So baby bend in that knee. Again, you can drop that toe, try to let go of the chair or the wall, whichever you're using. But very important that we continue to work on balance exercises. It can feel maybe boring, but and hard at the same time, right? It's just, I think, harder because you're not moving with it. But balance is so important as we age. We just start to lose some of that muscle strength. It's really important to continue to do that. Good. Go ahead and rest. Shake that out for me. All right. Now, we're going to do just a little rotation. We've done this one before if you've been tuning in. We're going to start with your feet a little bit closer than shoulder width apart. We'll do about a minute of this, and you're going to rotate forward, to the side, to the back, and to the side. And we'll go 30 seconds in the same direction, and then we'll rotate it out. Okay? 30 seconds. Now, the more that you swing with it, the more balance you're going to have to use, the more muscles in those feet you're using. Good. Switch sides, or rotate directions, I should say. Good. Rotate. Okay. Good. Keep up. Good. Abs tight still. Awesome job. Good. Couple more seconds. And rest. Perfect. All right, we're gonna do one more balance exercise. It's kind of a stretch at the same time, but it's a lot of movements that we use for lunges. So we're gonna take our left foot, we're gonna step it back, left foot. Brian has a hard time with rights and lefts. So we're gonna take our left foot, we're gonna step it back, and we're actually just gonna hold this. This is a movement that we're gonna use either for forward lunges or reverse lunges. It's very hard just to even hold that. So we're gonna start just with this exercise here. He's just gonna hold that, yeah, hands to the side. I'm gonna use this chair again for assistance. We're just gonna hold this. Okay, now if you want, you can kind of move with this a little bit. Again, working those toes and those feet, or those muscles in your feet. Okay, you can rotate forward and back, side to side. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can close your eyes, but I don't recommend that unless you're real good at balance. It's so funny how that's all connected, isn't it? Go ahead, 10 seconds here and we'll switch sides, okay? All right. Switch. This time your right foot's going to come back. Again, you can use that chair for help. This is, again, our movement, right? It's a stationary or a basic movement for a lot of other more complicated movements. So it's a great foundational step to get this. Then you move into reverse lunges. You continue to work on those balance. And again, you can move forward and back, side to side on these. Try to just use that chair just for a tiny bit of assistance, okay, as you continue to progress here. And of course, keep breathing. Good. 10 seconds here. And rest. Okay. Just a couple of stretches, everyone, and we are done. All right. I'll keep this little chair handy. Keep your chair by you if you need to modify anything as we stretch it out today. First thing we're going to do, try to touch our toes. Don't worry, you don't have to touch your toes. We're going to start just with our feet shoulder width apart. Hands are just going to run right along our quads here, our front of our legs, and you're just going to reach it down to where you feel comfortable, okay? Balance here. If you need assistance, grab your chair. Just use one arm to reach with. Again, really important, don't lock those knees, okay? We've got to keep those knees slightly bent. We're going to reach down to the floor. And then every time you try to do this, you're going to try and go a little bit farther, okay? We want to breathe into these exercises. So sometimes you'll know if you take a big inhale and then exhale and try to stretch a little bit more. You want to challenge yourself, but you don't want to hurt yourself, okay? Good, and rest, relax. All right, now we're going to go ahead and send that right foot back to the same position that we were in, and we're going to shift our hips forward. We're going to do this quadricep or hip flexor stretch. Also take some balance here, so use your chair if you want to modify. Again, you should feel this in the front of your leg. You can lower that down a little bit or shift a little more if you need a little more stretch. Good. Keep that right leg back. Flip that left toe up. Again, we're going to get a little hamstring stretch here. So toes come up. Sit your butt back. Kind of lean it back there. Again, don't lock that knee. Okay. Very important. All right. Shake that out. Switch it out for me. Left leg back. Shift those hips forward. Drop that knee just a touch. Hold on to that chair if you need for support. Good, almost done. Great, awesome workout. And flip those toes back, butt back. All right, and forward. One more stretch for me, arms out. We're just going to cross here in our fingertips and just kind of push those shoulders forward. Where we're stretching here is our upper back, okay? You want a little stretching through that upper back. Gets tight on us. And then opposite, we're going to open up the chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together. If you can, your goal, you could try to clasp your fingers together in the back. You don't have to. Don't push yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself, Brian.
I know.
Get that back. Awesome job, everyone. High five to my partner here. Awesome job, you guys. Great work. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you back here in just a couple of days.